Welcome back to Primetime News.
And a special welcome once again to our viewers on onespotmedia.com.
Up first this evening, it's an old issue still plaguing the education system, but there are renewed concerns that violent behavior among the nation's youth is getting out of hand.
Just last week, teachers at a St. James-based high school expressed fear after a student physically assaulted one of their colleagues. So what's behind the fights and the overall indiscipline?
Well, Sandy Williams explores in this three-part In Focus report, Violence in Session.
Post-pandemic, the public education sector was met with a violent school year as students returned to the physical classroom after 2 years of isolation. Chris Patrice McPherson is a guidance counselor at Thompsontown High School in Clarendon.
Violent behavior amongst our teens, it's a growing issue in Jamaica, and there are various underlying psychological issues that may contribute to this.
The government, in response, rolled out a psychosocial program for fourth form students. Metal detectors were also replaced in some schools, and at least 55 school resource officers were sent to schools in Western Jamaica. However, 1 year later, violence in schools is still posing a challenge, and the videos have been spreading like wildfire. The brutal assault of a 14-year-old student at B.B. Cook High School in St. Elizabeth commanded the attention of the entire nation.
That young man could have experienced a history of trauma, and when children experience trauma, it now becomes their primary coping mechanism to exert trauma when they are put in a situation that, hey, I need to defend myself. So it is really a learned behavior that has to be curbed through counseling and direct intervention.
The attacker has been charged and the matter is still before the courts. Less than a month later, a similar incident at the Edwin Allen High School in Clarendon. A female student was hospitalized following a brawl with a male student.
The pandemic aside, there's also a view that the source of the problem may be rooted in cultural experiences.
There are songs out there that portrays violence, and they learn these things and they gravitate to negativity. And so what are they supposed to do? They're going to exercise violence.
Remember, Cartel said, if you think you're bad, step on the bank robber. So at the end of the day, our culture is our way of life, and it helps to carve out who we are as a person.
Sashoy Golding, a teacher at Thompsontown High School, adds that sometimes the home is a breeding ground for bad behavior.
Remember now, as parents, it's not just what you tell a child to do, right? Or how you tell a child what to do. Sometimes we're doing things and the child is looking on. We're saying things and the child is looking on.
Many of them are suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, which is an anxiety disorder that results from exposure to experiences that the children witness that are outside of the realm of normal experiences. And these events may include war, like what happens in the community at times. Some of them may experience rape, abuse of many kinds, ongoing trauma from home, and so on.
In part 2, experts delve deeper into how the psychology of students impacts their behavior. I'm Sandy Williams for TVJ News.